All right, we are live.
All right.
Oh, I can tell you watching that intro, I can see myself in the basement, and I always forget I wore this shirt during the episode that I clipped that intro from, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't wear the same shirt every time.
Yep. Do wash it occasionally, anyways.
I do, yeah. I rotate through them and a couple of times, and then wash them, and then I rotate through them again.
There you go.
But no, so what are you sipping on there?
I got a little Irish in honor of St. Patty's Day this month, so
All
drinking,
right,
sipping on a little of this 80 proof Fighting 69. It's quite
fighting.
tasty.
69. All right. I decided to remind myself because I really thought this was good. Now, this is not as good as the other series from what I've tasted,
Mm.
but this is still a really good bourbon. Then that lets you know how good the other Bardstown is. This is Bardstown
Uh,
Fusion series.
okay.
So
Now they've
what's
gone
the
away
other
from that one, right? They've gone to the Discovery series now.
Discovery series? Now, I've tried the Discovery series, and I can tell you, I thought it was really, really, really good.
Mm.
This is just really, really good. The other one's really, really, really good. So
Oh, well, it's
yeah,
good. They're improving.
yeah. We'll put
Excellent.
three reallys on the other one. Yeah.
Well,
Now
that's
this
good.
is
And I
a
think
98.9 proof.
I believe the new series, the Discovery series, is a little bit cheaper than the Fusion was.
Maybe some of them. Yeah, I think. All right, let me give a shout out here. We have you. We have Art by Sparkle. Me. Big Daddy H, Crazy Ann, Tater Dom is here. Tater Dom got me his address today, and I'll be getting that shipped out here this weekend. And then Hanakalani Creations is here. Welcome, welcome,
Yep.
aloha.
And
And
Kathy Bates.
yeah,
Crazy Ann says you're sounding a little loud to her.
I am a, I am
Maybe a little
loud.
bit.
I am a loud guy.
Well,
Maybe I should tone it down just a little bit.
I
Does that sound better?
think so.
Okay, I won't get too excited. Well, I do like to come through loud and clear. I just want to make sure it's clear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was raising my voice. See, I got that new the audio foam on the door over here,
Mm-hmm.
so no one can hear me outside of this room anymore. So I've
Right.
soundproofed it. I mean, they could
Excellent.
hear it, but not too
Yeah.
loud.
Real muffled.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm.
Now, let me go ahead and get this StreamYard giveaway thing going because that's what we're here for.
All right.
The folks that won last week, it was you, it was
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, and it was Tater Dom. So congratulations on the win.
Well,
And I'm going to get
who's getting one of these?
well, all of y'all get one, and then but Tater Dom just gets the glass.
I like it.
Jimmy gets a glass and 2 ounces.
It's a little bit more of a manly glass than your normal Glencairn.
It is. It's more
There you go.
substantial.
A side by
Uh,
side comparison. This one's got yours has got a wider base to it. So it's a little
and
more
that's
easier to hold on to.
absolutely. I like the way this one feels better. This when I tried this whiskey glass here, I can tell you it is exactly the width of a Glencairn here
Not in the
on the
middle.
bulb. It's exactly the same circle diameter
Mm-hmm.
as the Glencairn. The Glencairn has more of an indent right up in here, and it has a
Yeah.
much smaller base.
Well, I mean, dang, it is. I guess because this one tapers a little bit more.
Uh-huh. That one's straighter.
It makes the top look smaller on the Glencairn than it
Yep,
does
but
on
they
this. But you're
are.
right. They look identical as
Mhm.
far as the top goes, and then the bowl too. Nice.
So if you want a topper to go on it,
Uh, I've got some.
you, you can order Glencairn ones and they'll fit right on
Yeah,
there.
I've got
Now,
some with bamboo ones that I ordered off of Amazon. The
the other
Men's Shopping
reason,
Network.
yeah, the other reason I like this one is when you pour a Glencairn to the max width of the bulb
Mm-hmm.
of the bulge, it's 1 ounce. This one is an ounce and a half to
Oh,
the bulb,
okay.
so it holds more here in the bottom.
I got you. So
I
yeah, it's
drink
just a
more.
little deeper.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep, I can see that.
So when you pour them right in here, you get to sip longer than a Glencairn.
Yeah, it depends on what the proof is, though.
You're
You have to
right.
watch that occasionally. Ooh.
Now let me go over what we're playing for. I don't see any strangers here, but I don't know who's lurking. So what this is a quarterly giveaway show, and what we do is we have hashtag entries that are worth. The first 5 are worth 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. The next 4 are worth 15, and the number 1 of the top 10 is worth 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. All you have to do is put hashtag Candyman down there, or whatever the hashtag is at the time. And tonight's top 10 is popdance.co.uk. So it's a UK website called Pop Dance. It's their top 10 iconic dances of all time.
Oh, okay.
Now, what it is, it's given me the songs pretty much and who sang them. But Candyman was by Christina Aguilera. So
Okay.
evidently there was a dance that people did with that. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't dance.
I don't live the top 10 list. I just bring it to you. That's all.
We need to
And
make our own
then,
up sometime.
right. So about every 10 minutes, we do a spin for the hashtag. And then at 8 p.m., we are going to do a put me in, where all you have to do in any form or fashion is type put me in the chat, and you get 5 entries to the quarterly drawing. I write everyone's name down. And so right now we have 3 months before the next drawing. The next drawing is on June 1st,
Okay.
2023. So we're building up to that. So no one's too far ahead of anybody right now.
Yep. There you go, Big Daddy. The Candyman can.
Yeah.
Sammy, wasn't it?
I do not know.
Yeah, I think Candyman song was Sammy Davis Jr.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Cause the Candyman can.
Yeah.
Although I do know another version that's slightly more ruckish than that one. But
Yeah.
it was a rugby song,
Ah,
so we can't sing that here.
no. No, I did find out that YouTube clarified their profanity filtering for Cool Running. What's up? Groovy's
Hey, cool
here.
running.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, Groovy.
Fulton's here. I see Fulton.
Mm-hmm.
So they have some kind of algorithm, okay? And but what they do is if you have a foul language in the first 8 seconds of your video, you cannot monetize it. After that, you can mess up here and there, and it's fine. But if the algorithm catches it,
Yeah.
if it's over and over and over and over again, then they're gonna demonetize you. So,
Dang. All right then.
and you can't put any profanity in your thumbnails either.
Oh, okay.
Like you can put F at sign pound sign,
Yeah. You can do that?
KING or something. You can do that, yeah, as long as you don't spell it out. I think
Okay.
I wouldn't try it. I just put beep or something.
Yep. And F with a couple of lines, and then
Now
gotcha.
I will tell you this, Mark, you're involved in this as well. Okay,
It's hard, Groovy.
so you're involved in this as well,
Okay.
and there's several of us, but
What do I get
we
into
have
now?
a new series out on Shorts. It's a Shorts series, and it's called Banal Bourbon. And we have voiceovers. We have the little cartoon. I put the face and the mouth and the sync it all up with the voice and everything on bourbon bottles and whiskey glasses. So the pilot episode 0 is out there now. It went live today. I am working on getting the next episode ready, but we're going to do one a week for a while, and eventually probably put a mashup of them all together in a longer video. But I've created a playlist called Banal Bourbon. So if you go out to my page, right now there's only one out there. They're all going to be under a minute per episode, so just keep that in mind. And
Okay.
but yeah, it is a lot of thought and effort has gone into this. So
Sounds like fun. That'll be
yeah,
pretty cool.
it's gonna be cool. And then later on, and if you are in the group around and you've been on uh, watching YouTube and the members around here, you'll recognize voices. I guarantee you that.
Yep. Yeah, it's all right, Jimmy. You woke up. You're here. Good to go.
River neighbor. Nap went a little long. Well, you got the first hashtag in. So that's what counts. Oh, I got to get my phone out too. See, I was running behind, and I usually have all this all set up. Luckily, I'm at 98% on my phone, so I don't have to plug it in.
Snacking.
Man, I ran late today.
Yeah, I understand that.
Uh-oh. We had issues. So we will bring him back up when he comes back. But it's all dark right now. So once he gets that figured out, we'll bring him back up. The one thing I will say is I'm going to start having guests again. I kind of killed that for a little bit. But we're going to start scheduling guests back on the show again. And so that's forthcoming here pretty soon. I haven't had time to really reach out. But yeah, I've been planning that trip in a month and a half to go to Arkansas and Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas. So and back again. So that's really what's been on my mind. But Mark is back. Hey, welcome.
Just a second. I'll be right back.
At least he's not in the dark now. But yeah, we're getting up on time here. I'm trying to watch this clock, and we'll spin this thing. What's up, Kathy Bates? Who else? Yeah, there's Kathy, Jimmy. I called out. Groovy's here. All right. But yeah, I'm about to get around to spinning this thing here in just a minute or so. So what's going on?
Oh, I got my neighbor. He needed a ratchet strap. He's going to haul some brush off here
Oh,
tomorrow.
okay.
So he's going to come up and get a ratchet strap. But my best friend Lee is here. So he's going to run out to the car real quick, or the Tahoe, whatever, and get
Right.
a couple of ratchet straps for him.
All right. Raven, what's going on?
But when I get a call, since I'm using the phone for the stream right now, it cuts it out.
Yeah, it's a good camera on that phone.
It's not bad. It's a little iPhone 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the
I bet the
Samsung Ultra, whatever thing.
I bet the back camera would probably be better, but this one works out pretty good. I did
Yeah.
try it out on the iPad recently too, and that works out actually a little bit better, I think, than this does.
If I were you, I'd probably use the iPad to bring up, like mute it, but bring up the page so I could see, like bring up the pop out chat or whatever on it.
Oh yeah, that's what I have it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And use that for that, and the phone for the camera.
I have the iPad for chat and stuff, so I can see what's going on and chat.
Absolutely. But yeah, see, you're going to have like a whole cockpit before long.
He gonna get me break out the dang Apple computer and hook up an actual video camera and everything else. My goodness.
Well, I can tell you this Logitech StreamCam, it works pretty darn good.
Oh, really?
And it's plug and play.
Those are pretty cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, about 100 and something bucks. I don't know.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, right around 100. I forget what I paid for it. I don't know. I've had it a while now.
What is it? Just like USB to your computer or something?
Yep, USB-C.
Okay.
Plugs right in, and yeah, it's just a cube of a thing.
Okay, nice. So it's kind of like a little GoPro or something.
Yeah, something like that.
As far as size-wise or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, it's like a cube, but it has like a flare on the front where the camera is, and you can set it either at this aspect, or you can turn it and it'll shoot the narrow.
Yeah, I think this might actually be better if I turned it vertical, but it seems to look, it matches what you got going on right now. So I think it like
Right.
this.
Yeah, the aspect ratio. Keep that going. All right. Well, I need to spin. My alarm just went off. Look at that. I was about to say, what's going on with my alarm? So let me present this screen and we will get this first hashtag entry going.
I
And
understand.
good luck, everybody.
I understand that, Raven, but the last regular like computer that we had was a Dell, and it got so dang many viruses and junk like that in it. I had to get off and start learning DOS and everything else
Oh,
to
yeah.
clear that crap up. And I do not want to know that much about computers.
Groovy.
All right, way to go, Groovy. Yeah, I
Look
don't
at
want to get off into the DOS and computer language trying to
yeah.
figure out how to get rid of viruses and everything else. It's just that's way over my head. I'm lucky to get by with just what I got going on right now.
I will tell you, I don't know anything about these things I'm putting in.
Oh, the songs,
Yeah,
the
I do not
dances.
know. I was in a screaming hurry. So, yeah, there it is.
For
It's by
something
somebody called Madness. It's one step beyond. I have no clue.
I never heard of that one.
The next one I've heard of because it's old, and so am I.
Yep, time for something completely different.
All right, what you got? Mictors. All right, I like Mictors. Small batch.
Yep, you got old bourbon.
Mm,
I don't know that
yeah,
I've tried the sour mash one yet. I think I need to pick that one up sometime. But this
it's
one's actually
okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I put that BC Herbs. What's going on? I put that Michter's on the same par with not that it has. I always say this, not that it has the same notes
Mm.
or flavor profile, but it's the same similar note structure and quality of Eagle Rare.
Hmm. For which one?
Eagle for the Michter's small batch.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like
I
Eagle
just
Rare.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you like Eagle Rare, you should like Michter's US1 small
it's a
batch.
good 10-year-old bourbon.
Yep.
Hey there, BC. How you doing, brother? Cheers. I
Oh
like
right.
hanging out with BC on Angie's stream.
Oh yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Man, I've got an early meeting in the morning.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, once a month I meet with my big boss in Ireland, and
Oh,
it's in the afternoon for him, so
oh,
it's 8 a.m. for me.
yeah. So you should have you a nice pour with you in the morning.
Nope. Yeah, it's like 5 hour difference, so it's 8 and 1 or something like that. 8 a.m.
Oh,
1 p.m.
hmm, that's not
But
bad.
that's good. Has a little tiny sweeter, like a little molassesy compared to Eagle Rare.
Yep.
That
Yeah. With
little
it.
not burnt, but you know how that molasses has that dark flavor,
Yeah.
that underlying. Yeah.
It's got a good mouthfeel. Good. Nice coats the tongue really well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, decent finish to it as well.
Yep.
Yeah. The Eagle Rare, I usually get. Sometimes I get a little bit of grape off of that one.
Yeah. A little bit. Man. I am. My brain is still catching up with me right now on this show. I tell you, man, this is tough. I was running in circles. Yeah, I had to. It's I mean, we're all up here on stream and everything, but we still live our lives. I mean, I had to take the garbage cans down, because they run in the morning,
Oh yeah.
and
Actually, mine does too. Friday pickup.
yeah, so I had to get that ready. I had to grab and bags and rebag this stuff and to get those down. And now I realized I was starving to death, so I grabbed a sandwich, had me a little chicken sandwich,
There you go. My wife made
and
up some barbecue chicken and tater salad,
mhm.
and I think regular salad as well. But I hadn't eaten yet. I ate lunch earlier, but I'll
Yeah,
eat that when we get done.
Yeah, I skip breakfast and then I usually
Yep.
eat lunch at around somewhere between 11 and noon usually.
Yep.
But I don't eat that much. I just eat a little bit, and it's like a tiny portions of stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I get sleepy and I can't focus.
That's
So,
about what I do. Well, for now, that's what I do. Once it starts getting into the summertime, I don't eat lunch. I don't eat breakfast or lunch.
yeah,
It just gets too dang hot, and anything that I want to eat when it's 110 degrees just does not set well. So you
no,
just
yeah,
keep drinking water and relax that way. And then when I get home and cool off in the AC, I can get something to eat, and I'll
yeah,
have like a lunch at like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'll have a dinner,
you're
later
right.
on.
Now I've done that before, but hell, you drink so much water out there that your stomach stays kind of full anyway. And
Well, I try to, but I usually don't.
not really,
Yeah, it's hard for me, 'cause I get to work and then I forget to stop and go, "Hey, you need some water, fool."
man.
But
Yeah, well, and it's different if you're driving a dozer, skid steer, whatever, that than
yeah,
pounding posts in the ground. I mean, if you don't,
oh
if
yeah,
you're using a manual post driver and all
oh
that,
yeah,
you have to keep hydrated or you're going to pass out, heat stroke.
exactly, yeah, for sure. But yeah, if
Jimmy
I'm in
Lacari is here.
in a dozer or skid steer or excavator or whatever, something like that, I I just don't pay no attention to it. I'll pause occasionally, reach behind the seat, grab me some water, and just keep
Right.
on trucking, or a Mountain Dew or something like that, because Mountain Dew's my kryptonite. I like Mountain Dew, but I
Yeah.
had to
Big skin blitz.
I had to slack off of those. So I'm down to just a little bit. I mean, I can take one 20-ounce Mountain Dew and drink on it for 3 days. So that's
Yeah.
good. You know.
Yeah. I've been into these Lipton green tea with
Oh
citrus
yeah, those are good.
thing, but I don't drink that much. Well, except at
That's
night.
what that's what this is. This is a sweet tea with a lemon.
Yeah. But I like those because they're 20-ounce bottles, and I only drink a little of it, and then I just put the lid back on it, and there's no fizz. It doesn't go flat. It just
Yep.
yeah. I think I might have missed Sugar Kitty is here.
Yep.
I think I've got everybody called out now.
Did you see Jimmy Lakari?
Yes, yeah. Jimmy Lacari is here, and we are on hashtag one step beyond right now. That is the
Pigskin Blitz. I'm not sure that I've seen that one.
that's he lives in I believe Washington State,
Oh, okay. I got a buddy of
and
mine who lives right close to Seattle. I
mm,
have not been out to that state yet. That whole upper quarter of the U.S. Everything
yeah,
else I've been to, but that whole upper quarter of the U.S. I've not been out there yet. I want to get out there, check out like Wyoming, the Dakotas, Washington State. I've been to California, Colorado,
I've been to
Arizona, all that, but
all of them,
I just
every
haven't been to
freaking
that little upper quarter of the U.S. I've not been to those.
Now we have offices
Oh,
up
hey,
there.
there's Stacy. Hey, how you doing?
4 leaf
Oh,
whiskey,
Stacy, I was sipping on this earlier.
Fighting 69.
Yep, it's not uh, a pick from Maryland. What's her name? Shoot, I can't remember the lady's name that owns a store out there in Maryland. Oh shoot, she does wonderful picks. Dang, I can't remember her name offhand. It probably come
Mm.
to me here in a minute.
No,
But
I'm in conversation with a guy. He does store picks. Well, he's general manager of a store in Fort Smith, Arkansas. But he's starting to get a reputation down there for doing real good picks. So
well, that's good.
I'm gonna go meet with
If,
him when I'm down there.
excellent. I mean, if they're doing picks, you don't want somebody that's got a good palate and a good nose, and they're actually going
Mhm.
to make a good pick.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was impressed last time I was there. It was short lived, but we went in there after a different store, and but I landed a couple of good bottles from there. So,
Excellent. Yeah,
but yeah,
picks
we're
are
in talks.
always picks are always usually better than your normal stuff. If it could be Elijah Craig, it could be
Woo!
Laws or whatever.
Mhm.
But if you get a pick of it, it's usually the better one, in my view, from what I've
Right.
seen so
Yeah.
far.
All right. Well, we're going to spin this wheel one step beyond. If you missed this one, don't worry. There'll be one coming right after it. This is for 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. We are only on week officially 1. And that landed on me. Has Lori here? I have not seen
I
Lori.
have not seen her yet tonight.
I am going to hit draw again. I'm going to write her name up here just in case, but I'm not going to put those down just yet. Kathy Bates. There we
There we
go.
go.
Hashtag rigged. Congratulations. And we are going to
Congratulations, Kathy, sexy voice.
set up this next one here. Now, I'm talking with Chase. That's who the guy is. And Jimmy shouted him out there. Jimmy knows him. And I'm talking about shooting another documentary film on doing store picks.
Oh, nice. It'd be nice if you could get on to go on a pick with him, unless they, like some of the guys on
That's what
YouTube
the
I've seen.
plan is.
Oh, really?
To
That's awesome.
take the cameras and record, as much as we can.
Yeah.
Now this one, this is the only reason I know this one. Now this said Footloose Kenny Loggins, but Kenny Loggins didn't dance for shit. This was all Kevin Bacon and group doing the dancing. So
Yep.
I'm taking them up on that offer, by the way. YouTube saying the first 8 seconds. Well, the first 2 minutes of this video is an intro video, and so
hey, well, there you go. We're
I
good to go.
don't want to go overboard with it, but we'll.
Well,
I'm not going to put TVMA up, but this is our. We're talking about whiskey anyway, so if you're too sensitive,
talking about whiskey, and heck, half the time I've got a cigar with me or smoking one.
Yep.
So they don't like that either for some reason.
Well, the one that I got tagged on or limited monetization is what it said.
Mm-hmm.
Was I was discussing a particular type, a particular brand.
Oh.
And pairing it with a couple of bourbons.
You were, I got you saying.
And I believe I said, man, I would strongly suggest you go get you this one and try it with these bourbons. And so I was promoting smoking.
Oh.
Dang. And that's, can't do that.
Yeah, well, I've been smoking for way too many years, but I do like a cigar. I mean, even if I quit smoking cigarettes, I'm still probably going to smoke the occasional cigar just because I like the taste of a good cigar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not much of a Maduro cigar guy because those are like, for me, they're just like,
Yeah, well, there's
you upside the head, but
there's 2 basic styles, Colombian, Nicaraguan, and I don't like the Nicaraguans. Yeah. So, but when I smoke a cigar, I do not inhale.
I do. Well, I take it back. I don't inhale like a full puff. I'll like maybe half of it. I'll inhale that.
Oh, some of it's getting down there, but
oh yeah, for sure. I'm inhaling some of it for sure, but just not all of it because a cigar puts out a whole lot more smoke than a cigarette does, and it will choke you down, and you don't want to be coughing up a lung. Geez.
Yeah.
But they really do go well with different whiskeys, not just bourbon, but different whiskeys in general.
All right. Well, we'll just change subjects so they don't say we're promoting. So
we're not promoting smoking
we're
cigars
not promoting.
And whiskey. No, we would never do such a thing.
Independent Joe is here.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, exactly. That was a song of, what was it? Ray Wiley Hubbard, I believe. He got took it to he got took to hell, and he's like, "What about them, songs? And what about the cocaine?" So I didn't like the cocaine for the taste. I just liked it for the smell.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I actually have a couple of cigars that I just I let them dry out, and
Oh,
I cut them up and I cut a sliver off and do in the second nosing kit
oh,
because it
oh, for the
works.
tobacco note.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I like them better when they're dry, really dry, and then you put the
yeah.
vodka on them, and woof, I mean, it comes out strong.
Okay. Well, I'm being from Kentucky. I'm kind of used to the tobacco note. I mean, I've cut tobacco and hung it in the barns, and you know all that.
Mhm.
So I know we had basically two different types in Kentucky. We had your burley, which is your basically kind of a Connecticut type style of tobacco. It's a yellower light tan leaf, and then we had the dark fire tobacco, which is a darker, really dark green leaf, and that's
Mhm.
what they would put in the barns and then smoke with like hickory
Yep.
sawdust. They'd like, people not from Kentucky would stop and be like, "Hey man, that barn's on fire." No, it's
No.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
And unless you see flames coming up on the outside of it, because occasionally they'll burn the barn down. And they're not tending to it like they're supposed to. But
Yeah.
for the most part, oh, it's a wonderful smell too, to just be driving through the country and, smell the tobacco barns, smoking the tobacco to cure it. It's awesome.
Yeah. There was a guy. He was smoking meat and showed me the design of his smokehouse.
Yeah.
And all it was he built I think he put a footer down like concrete, just
Hmm.
dug a little trench with a shovel. That was
Yeah.
crude, and mixed his concrete in a wheelbarrow and just dumped it in the trench all the way around, except for at one spot he left a hole there, a gap.
Yep.
And of course, the treated 2x4s just go right over the gap there. And then just inside the gap there, well, he dug a hole down through the gap and then left dirt there.
Okay.
And then on the inside, just dug a hole about this big around and about that deep. And he would put wood and stuff down over in it
Oh,
and get the fire going and just he would have wet chips
yeah.
and he would just go throw them in there on those coals and they would smoke like crazy.
Yeah.
But there was no way to set the building on fire from there because the fire was actually down in a dirt hole.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
My pit is a Kentucky style pit, and basically what it is, it's kind of a rectangle, but on the inside, the bottom and then all the sides are lined with fire brick. The big the heavy fire brick,
Right.
and then on the outside of that is surrounded by concrete blocks, and a
Mm,
piece of tin on top that's weighed down so that it seals tight. And then to the side of it, I have a fire pit that I use and I make a fire. And then I take a big flat shovel and shovel coals from there and then sprinkle them underneath across in the nice layers underneath where everything's cooking. And then
mm,
once I get a nice layer of coals in there, I'll take like I got some wild cherry that I split down into chunks that are about like that big around or so, and I'll throw a few of those chunks in there until that kind of, because it can't get a lot of air, those chunks don't burn, they just smolder, and you get a
right.
nice cherry smoke coming out. And
Yeah,
and I use pecan wood.
the way he had his set up, that hole going in on the
Hmm.
side was the intake, and that
Yeah,
kept the coals going. And then he would just keep a big dump of wet chips
yeah,
on there,
it
and it
works.
stayed hot from underneath.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty ingenious. It worked really well. The other thing he did was he had very small vents up on the peak of
Hmm.
the like the gable ends of the building.
Yep.
But then his exhaust outlet pipe was only about chair rail high.
Hmm.
And that way the whole building would fill with smoke. And then if it got too much, it would come down and go out the pipe.
There you go. Yep.
and then
Sounds
he
like a good idea.
hung stuff up high. But he
Oh, okay.
cured.
So he's more cold smoking.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I'm
absolutely.
more like, cooking a brisket or a butt
No,
or chicken or ribs or whatever.
yeah, this was a cold smokehouse. This was
Okay.
you age your big ham for ever type thing. All
Yeah.
right, we're going to share this screen and get this thing spun for, and it's everybody cut loose, foot loose. This is still worth 10 entries to the quarterly drawing, and we are landing on Art by Sparkle.
Nice. She may not be right now. She was doing some errands a minute ago.
Oh, that's fine. She got it in there.
Yep.
And we will stop sharing after the
And we're still
10.
doing what? 10, I think, for the first 5 or
The
something.
first
What was
5
that?
is 10.
Okay.
The next 4 are worth 15. And
And then
then
the last
the
one's
top
20.
one is worth 20. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's going to be the new
Oh,
normal.
Sparkle's in there. She said,
Yay.
yay.
All right. Now this one is by Bouncy. Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Beyonce. I call it Bouncy.
Single ladies. I don't believe I've ever heard it. Oh, well, you're talking a dance, right?
There was some dance that went with it. I'm assuming.
Dance.
I mean, I see
Single ladies.
crap. Well, she had a song called "Single Ladies" or something.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And but people do TikTok challenges and they dance and they try to do the like Wednesday dance. The Wednesday Addams thing was out.
Oh, I got you.
And the little robot girl, that dance was out.
Cheers, Marty.
Cheers.
Thank you, brother.
Whiskey Uncensored in the house.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not Marty. That's Ben. I got confused. Sorry. Damn.
It used to be Bourbon.
It used to be Bird Ben, but now it's Whiskey Uncensored. And
That's
I got him
right.
confused with Marty the Nose.
Yeah. Whiskey Nose.
I blame it on whiskey.
I'm sitting here. So I have a story to tell you. When I was in the military, we went and we were on a training in somewhere, I can't remember where, somewhere in the backwoods, Georgia, in the middle of nothing. And we got some R&R. Yeah, we got some R&R and we got cleaned up. And we went to, they said, what are we going to go do? Well, they had an all-you-could-eat raw oysters.
Oh, damn. They messed up with that one.
Yeah, we all paid like $30. And then they put us, because we were a large group, they rowdy. They put us in their little private banquet room.
Yep.
In the back. And they just kept bringing oysters and buckets of beer, buckets and buckets of beer.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful time.
Yeah, and of course a bucket has like 5 beer in it, and they would just have buckets all over the place, and they were running back and forth. Just we had them going constant. And I was sitting there, and I had a Tabasco bottle in one hand, and I would grab an oyster and shake the Tabasco on it, and eat it. Take a big drink of beer, grab another oyster, shake, shake. By the end of the night, we sat there for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Dang.
And we're all just having a good time. And the waitresses were coming back, and the owner would come back there because he was ex-military, and he was like, "Oh man, thanks," all this stuff. And but by the end of the night, I was sitting there, and I'm just rocking like this, and I grabbed another oyster, and I did like this, and I ate my oyster, and they all was laughing at me. And I'm like, "What are y'all laughing about?" They're like, "Dude, you've been shaking an empty Tabasco bottle over oysters for 35 minutes.
Nice.
That's what I felt like when I went to take a drink of bourbon here.
Ooh,
Grab me something different.
Yeah, I love oysters, especially on the half, or I'll eat them anyways.
Oh yeah,
on the half or Rockefeller. Those are good. But dang, I usually like mine with a little bit of like cocktail sauce.
This is one of them.
Tiny squeeze of lemon. Turning Point.
Yeah, this is the one I'm bringing with me.
That one.
You cannot. It is North Carolina, but you're gonna get a bottle of it when I come out there.
Awesome.
This is a good bourbon for 90 proof right here. Really good
Excellent.
bourbon. Yep, Big Daddy A's gonna get a bottle. You gonna get a bottle. RB gonna get a bottle.
Excellent. Cheers, Brian. Slap shot.
Oh man, that cork. I hope your cork is not quite as tight as this one. I
It'll
need a
oversize your
jackhammer to
cork
get
a
it back.
smidge, huh?
It feels like trying to put a champagne cork back in.
Oh, dang. Yep, some of them get really tight.
Look at the color on this thing, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah, you
dark.
go. Dang,
See
that
that?
is dark.
Look how dark that
Jeez.
is.
That looks like a Balcones or something.
Oh, it is. This is tasty, man.
Oh, there you go, Ben. Charcoal grilled Louisiana oysters.
Mm,
Sign me up for a couple of dozen of those for sure.
yeah, what was that we had? We went to Legal Seafood or something like that. Nah, it was something. They had a buffet going in Inner Harbor area of Baltimore, and RB and I were there doing a presentation. I did presentations for HIPAA,
Mm-hmm.
healthcare law, and all that type of crap.
Ah,
And we were doing a big presentation there, and we went and ate, and they had the crab in the little tins, the little metal shapes like looks like a crab shell,
mm-hmm.
but it's a crab royale, I think it was in it.
Okay.
Oh man, that stuff is fantastic. Yeah, we went and got those things, and
At my buddy Lee.
all right, what's up, Lee? He can't hear because
No, yeah, I'm on here. He's in a couple of different bands, but they're fixing to start playing some different tunes around here. He's a lead singer in Big Balls, which is a AC/DC tribute band.
Okay.
The old school, the Bon Scott era stuff.
Man, you are going to like this bourbon.
Oh, awesome! I'm looking
I'm
forward
getting
to
excited about bringing it for y'all. Yeah, this is good, man. It does have a slightly high corn count to it.
it.
I don't know. They don't have the mash bill on here. And of course, their websites are hard to, they're very slim to nothing.
Yeah, most of them are nowadays for some reason.
Yeah.
They want to tell you, oh, it's craft, and well, big spill of a story, and what's the mash bill? Well, we know that bourbon's got to be 51% at least to be classified as a bourbon.
Corn, yeah. But I think this is probably around 70. It's probably like a 70, 20, 10.
Dang. Like, so it's going to be a lot sweeter than.
Well, I mean, I've had 100% corn bourbons. I mean, Hudson Baby Bourbon was 100% corn. Oh, Sparkle, it is a Turning Point, North Carolina craft bourbon. It is absolutely hands down the best craft bourbon I have bought in North Carolina.
Nice.
Hands down. And it is, and I only buy them if they say, well, not only, but it says distilled and bottled by them. So it's not MGP juice that they, procured and put in something. Not that I have anything against that, but there's some of them I like.
MGP makes some pretty good juice.
Yeah, and they will forever be Midwest grain product to me.
Yes, exactly. I'm not going to be calling them Ross and Squibb. Nah, it's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Hudson Baby.
It's weird.
Yeah, Hudson Baby Bourbon is one of those farm distilleries, and you can get a farm distillery license in New York. Not a regular, and it's a lot cheaper to get a farm distillery license. But if you're a farm distillery, so much percent of your grain has to come from New York.
Yep.
And they use that New York blue corn in it, and it's just not good for making bourbon.
Oh,
it's just not.
Well, uses a blue corn. Well, and a couple of their products they use a blue corn.
Yeah, like baby but blue. I don't know if it's that and that Hudson was established in an old grist mill there, and so it's a farm bourbon. But anyway, they have the new Bright Lights Big Bourbon.
Yeah,
now
heard of it.
and it's 95% corn, 5% malted barley.
Dang.
But the 5% malted barley helped it, but it needed a lot of help.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't far off a mellow
Just
corn
it
right
was
there.
terrible.
Jeez.
Yeah. Now, alarm's going off. But I like Widow Jane. Widow Jane's good though.
Okay, I've seen it. I haven't tried it yet. I've seen the Widow Jane 10 and
Hmm.
maybe one or two other expressions.
Good
I
luck,
just
everybody. Yeah.
just have not tried it yet.
Yeah, it won the night one time. Whiskey Uncensored.
There
Check
you
it out.
go. What you got in there at the last second?
I got to write this whole thing down now. There we go.
Nah,
So
just
I
put
don't get
down.
it wrong later. See, when I have regular repeat offenders on here, I can just abbreviate.
Well, you can just put down Ben and you'd know.
Yeah. All
Or
right.
Ben.
So here we go. All right. This one is by, and I know this one because it was in the 80s. Um, this is that person that turned into a non-person over time. That Madonna. Boy, she
Madonna.
doesn't look anything like she used to.
I don't know. I haven't seen her in years.
She looks scary. Don't look it up.
Okay. I'll take your word for it then. Yeah, Vogue. I remember that from the MTV days.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that stuff. Was that really a dance?
Well, on the video they made it into a dance, with her and then all
Oh yeah.
the people around her and stuff like that doing that. But actual like I mean when I think of a dance, I'm thinking like a line dance or something like that. Like people
Oh
getting
my
boogie
goodness.
or something.
Is it really National Mario Day? A game that was created in Japan. Do we really have a national day for Mario here?
Never heard of it.
Mario is
Exactly, huh, Helen.
uh um the last time I played Mario, it was with the kids and it was for about 15 minutes and it was Mario Kart and I kept getting hung by a fish hook and put back on the track and come in last every time. So now I did play Mario way back in the day, way back. With side scroll, bullet bill, that type of stuff for a little bit. But I'm just not a big video gamer. I just
No,
never have been.
no. I've got a Wii, but I haven't played it in shoot, probably 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Only reason I got it was because of the golf game, Tiger Woods golf.
Yeah. Oh shit! I went out and bought an entire PS4 just so I could get. And when I went to get it, they didn't have the Tiger Woods anymore. It was Rory McIlroy.
Okay, that's the newer one. Dang,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
but it played exactly the same. It just
Hey, Jimmy, that's kind of harsh on Madonna.
Yep. Oh, he's not lying. It got dust on it too.
She's getting older now. I mean, you got to give her some slack. Come on.
You know,
Yeah.
my mother is getting older too, and she way older than Madonna. And my mama looks 50 times better than Madonna does right now.
Yeah. I guess he's lived a hard life then.
And well, her face looks like she got stung by a puffer fish or something.
Oh, dang. Ooh.
And
Well,
that's the life. You got all that money. You can make your face look plastic. I guess.
oh, sure. Yeah, my wife watches a few different shows on TV and some of these housewives of wherever. Dang. They there's a couple on there that just look really weird. You know,
Mm.
lips are all really weird and
Well,
It's
it's
just
that collagen injection and the cheeks and the everything,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden, I mean, Renee Zellweger did the same thing, and
yeah,
she's not even getting old. She wasn't even getting older when she did it.
yeah, yeah. Some of them just they take it too far, apparently.
Well, I mean, it's just it's becoming a fad. Like it's not. I don't know anybody who thinks it looks good, but it's a show of wealth. I think is what it is.
Well, I think
Some
it
of it,
looks good to them.
I
They think
guess.
they look better, apparently.
Whew,
So,
I think they look strange.
yeah, I agree with you. But everybody's got their own
Hey,
opinion
to
on
each their
stuff.
own. To each their
So,
own.
exactly. It's like with whiskey. Everybody's got their own opinion on what tastes good to them. So, if it tastes good to you, more power to you. If you want to mix it with a Coke, or if you want to mix it with ice and water, or club soda, or drink it straight, or however, more
Yeah,
power to you.
however you want to. That's
Best
it.
whiskey
But
is the way you like it, the way you like to drink it.
I just can't see how that's yeah, I mean, everybody finds a little love somehow.
There you go.
But there's people that it's a subjective thing.
Yeah,
But subjective or not, there's folks in the world that the majority of people find attractive,
yeah,
right? If you went and polled
yeah.
a million people,
Hmm.
the majority of them will be like, oh yeah, that person looks good. They're
Yep.
attractive. They're physically, and symmetry
There you
has a
go.
lot to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
with that.
For sure. Symmetry, balance, that has a lot to do with it. We automatically pick up on that in our brain, anyways. So,
Yeah, I just
yeah,
can't see how you poll a million people, the majority would think that looks good. I think
well,
maybe in a certain areas, population. Like I
yeah,
said, it's almost like getting a Rolex. It's a show of wealth.
yeah, common sense isn't that common anymore. So, exactly, Sugar Kitty. No way I'm going to inject myself with some botulism poison. No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
Hard pass on that.
Yep.
I'll wrinkle. I got a wrinkle. Oh, it's fine. I'm 50 something years old. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I got gray hair. Oh, I'm getting no Grecian formula and making all this brown like the color of my regular hair. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I tried. Uh, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what it was about, and I got that just for men.
Hmm.
And
I've
now
heard
I
of
don't care now, but back then I had a skunk streak down the middle.
it.
So I
Yeah,
got
my
some.
my gray started with the soul patch.
Yeah, and so I tried to just do this piece of it,
Yeah.
and that is nothing but freaking chalk. I mean,
Oh,
like it wouldn't dye my hair.
really?
Now I combed it in and let it sit there and all that, and then I washed it, and it's white again. So
I've never tried dyeing any of my stuff.
the
Well,
only, like I said, the
this
only
would
reason.
I lived in Florida for years when I was in the Air Force, so all this up here, if I get in the sun with without a hat on and stuff, it'll bleach out and become more blonde. Like when I was a little kid, I had platinum blonde hair, just like damn near white blonde.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Jimmy said his
it's
started on the
gotten
side. Mine started out
yeah,
here. I had two white streaks here and one right here. Not on my mustache, just down here.
yeah.
But this I would shave off. So
Oh,
I would
okay.
shave those off because I kept a goatee. But yeah, anyway, I got, and eventually it just went, boop, I'm turning all
Yep.
white. So
Yeah,
didn't
mine
matter.
started right this little soul patch right here,
Yep.
went gray. Now it's just kind of spreading around, and it's a mix of blonde, brown, black, salt and pepper. It's all just a mix of stuff. The rest of this, all this stuff up here and all this back here, it's it's gotten darker over the years for some reason.
Right.
It's
Oh,
weird.
we are about to spin this thing.
All
Before I'm
right,
going to
Tim.
beat the alarm. I'm going to beat the alarm. Hang on. Good
Oh,
luck,
Twisted,
Madonna.
Twisted, you color that hair too, though, don't you?
And we are
Hmm.
landing on
Eagle Jimmy.
Newfoundlander Ingalls family. This is the last one for 10 right here.
All right. Yeah, Sugar Kitty. I had a buddy of mine in high school, and in high school he had salt and pepper gray hair.
Yeah.
Seriously, he had. I mean, it was his hair looked like this in high school. But yep, some people it's just that's how their chemistry works apparently. He wasn't stressed that much. It was high school. Come on. We partied more, and oh, thank God we didn't have cell phones and stuff back then in high school. Jeez.
All right, we're
Can you
back to
imagine the
something
stuff that would have been on now? Oh my
we're back to
goodness.
something I have no freaking clue. I don't know the song. I don't know Kylie. I don't know any of it. So
Can't get you out of my head.
evidently there was a dance that went along
There
with
was
it.
a dancing one with that. What do you know what the artist was?
Kylie.
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 No clue. Sorry.
Nope. And I didn't have time to look it up. So there that is.
Dang, Sugar Kitty.
Full
Sugar
white
Kitty
head
was
hair.
totally gray at 32. He started getting salt and pepper at 24. He was totally gray at 32. Dang. That's like my buddy back in school. But well, he was earlier than Sugar Kitty was. Sugar Kitty, a wealth of knowledge. That guy, for sure.
Man, I tell you,
Yeah.
I I feel really old. Now I do know the next one, and it's not super old.
Oh. So you think it's 80s, 90s?
Well, I don't know when this one was. I have no idea about this one at all.
Oh, the
Like
one
I
that,
said,
yeah.
I didn't have time to look it up. I didn't even have time to read about it. I just wrote the name and artist down. That's it.
I got you. Well, Sugar Kitty, get you some Just for Men or some of that Grecian formula, whatever. We get you color back.
Oh yeah, I can't get. Oh man, you forgot that. You had the second one right, but you forgot the hashtag. Newfoundlander. That's all right. We
Cammy
have
from
time.
the Street Fighter movie.
Cammy from the Street Fighter
Possibly.
movie, I guess. Did I watch a Street Fighter movie? I think I did a long time ago or something. I don't know.
Is that the get over here?
That wasn't Street Fighter, was it?
That was different. That was the
That was with Scorpion
yeah.
and
That's what I'm thinking.
all
Maybe
that.
I'm.
Street Fighter was different, I think.
Oh, it was Jean Claude Van Damme. Okay, now I don't remember seeing that movie.
He was the
then.
blonde one. Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember that a little. It was one of those movies that it was easy, so easy to forget in about a day and a half. It was bad. Mortal Kombat, that's the one. Now, Mortal Kombat was stupid as hell too, as a movie.
Yeah, that's what
It
I was
was
thinking. Mortal
cheesy,
Kombat.
corny. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was definitely weird. It was interesting though. I think I saw one or two different ones of those. Oh, okay.
Oh,
There
see,
you go.
Independent Joe throwing it out on the. Hey, if you
Yeah,
want
I've
to watch.
never heard of Kylie.
Evidently, there was a dance because this is top 10 iconic dances of all time. So,
Oh,
and
is
and, and I know they're full of crap
is Dancing
because
in the Rain in there?
Cotton Eye Joe is not
Oh,
on
that ain't
there,
it.
and
Really?
Macarena is not on there.
Really? No
Yeah,
Cotton Eye Joe, no Macarena?
nope.
Ah, it's a bullshit. It's
Hey,
a BS list.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, maybe the Macarena didn't make the rounds in the UK. I don't know.
Well, I would hate to admit that I even knew how to do a Macarena.
Yeah,
But no, I don't.
I have no idea how
I
it
have
goes.
no idea.
I can't remember now. I know it was something about crossing
I,
your arms or doing something
yeah,
and
something like
flipping your
that.
hands over or something like that.
I think I've watched people do that. And I'm like, I ain't getting up and doing that. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Kylie
the
Minogue.
chicken dance.
Is that who it was? Kylie Minogue. See, I like Kylie Minogue.
Exactly, Big Daddy. No two step. Come on. What kind of list is this? We gotta have to work on our own list now. Come on.
Yeah, that. But I remember being out at bars and stuff in Kansas City, and they'd be playing that Cotton Eye Joe, and they tried to get me out on the dance floor, and I didn't even know we were going out, to the clubs and stuff or bars. It wasn't really clubs, and I had flip flops on, and
Yeah.
there's no way I was going to get on that dance floor and them jumping up, stomping on the floor with them big old cowboy
Yeah.
boots,
Yeah, for sure. You lose a toe.
lose bones, boy.
Yep. Oh yeah, watch it, Jimmy. Marcy, they'll be slinging a flip flop at you. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I'm going to take a
electric
flip flop.
slide. There you go. Why isn't that on there?
Ah, this is what it is.
Jeez. I
It
would
is
like to go
what
back
it
to
is.
some. We're gonna have to go back to a disc golf related ones where I can understand.
Yeah. I'll just have a top
Whoa!
10 list, and we'll just start with hole 10, and that'll be all the hashtags. Just hole 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Sorry,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
my little Clippy Bob thing here just decided to jump smooth off the table.
Just gave way.
Yep, it said,
We have technical
this table is
difficulties.
too wide. I can't handle it. I'm working on it.
All right. Yeah. Camera
There we
down,
go.
camera down.
Camera down. There we go. All right,
Oh,
let's see
achy
here.
breaky heart.
Oh yeah, I remember that song. Jeez, achy breaky heart. That was
Can't
rough.
break my heart.
Sheesh. Yeah.
I
And
remember
what
seeing
was
him
the
sing.
the song about porch swing or something? Oh, just a swinging.
Oh, that was Anderson.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. John
yeah.
Anderson. Yeah.
John Anderson, just a swinging. Yeah.
Oh man, that was rough.
Yeah, that wasn't
It
a
was it
dance
was
though.
good once or twice, and then after that they just wore it out. You know.
Yeah, but there wasn't a dance with that one. I don't think.
No,
No, it was just a. But I don't know about "Achy Break Your Heart" either. Was there a dance with that? I don't know. But I remember seeing a long
there was
time ago.
probably a line dance that went with that one.
I think I was in Helena.
Helena
Yeah,
Troy.
no, Helena, Mississippi. West Helena's in Arkansas. Helena is in Mississippi, across the river,
Okay.
and there's a Helena Bridge there. But the Helena Blues Festival was going on. And
Oh.
we went down there, and this is way before anybody in the hell knew who Billy Ray Cyrus was. Right, Cyrus
Hmm.
was. And he was down there, and this dude got up there. It was a shock to the system because this is the whitest guy in the world getting up here to sing, on
Yeah.
stage. And but I mean, he did okay. But they all knew him, the artists and stuff, and
Yeah.
so I just remember watching him, and I don't know, it was real commercial, really commercial is what I thought. This guy sounds so commercial. Because at that blues festival, you're used to, harmonica
Yeah.
hanging around the neck, they
Yeah.
just they're
You know,
up there.
folky type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Memphis in May. It was a great little festival there. And then Nashville had a really good one too. Uh, they had gobs of different artists. I saw stuff like Keb Mo. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Mm.
Now, I was on the street and Keb Mo was walking around, and I walked up right next to him, and I'm like, "You look familiar," you know. He's like, "Yeah, my name's Keb." I'm like, "Oh, I know you," and he's a big man. He's a big,
Mm.
tall, black man. Super nice guy, but dang, he's big. Well, he's not big, but he's tall. He's probably
Well,
like
what's that
I'm
dude that
I'm only
sings?
I'm 6 foot, but he was like 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Yeah, what's
But
that dude that sings "Honky Tonk Badonka Donk" and
honky
Double
tonk, badonk,
XL and
badonk,
all that stuff?
honky tonk, badonk, badonk. Who's it? Trace Atkins.
Trace Atkins. Now that's a big sucker. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty good sized boy too. Yeah, reminds me of that thing. Well, how big a boy are you?
Yeah. He big. All right. Good luck, everybody. Can't get you out of my head. Here we go.
I can't even do the Super Bowl shuffle. Me neither.
Yeah. Big
No,
Daddy
can't
H.
even do it. What? Big Daddy. Yeah,
All right.
I'm too honky to do that, I guess.
All right. We let the confetti die down and we will get the next one lined out.
Oh, Whiskey Wars hand delivery was perfectly safe. Awesome. That was a
Oh, yeah.
notification.
This is the one
Sorry.
I know. I think everybody knows this one, though.
Okay.
Because it's the only words in the damn song that you can understand.
Oh, Gangnam Style. Yeah,
Gangnam Style.
yeah. I did remember saying that maybe on MTV or something like that. I did remember seeing that one.
What wasn't that it? He had one hand in the air, and it looked like he was
Yep.
riding a bull or something.
Spank the pony.
Spank the pony. Yeah, Sigh. That was that dude's name.
You're right. It's about the only thing you could understand in the whole song, though.
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
Oh, yo, no Gangnam Style.
Yep. But I can't see that they actually made a dance out of that. It was just that in the video.
Yeah, it was just him jumping around.
Yeah.
Doing that, but people were doing it because he would move his hand like he was doing a lasso or something in
You
the air.
can't unsee it. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you can't unsee it. Boy, that song got popular.
Yeah.
But it
There's
wasn't
quite a
really
few
the
different
song.
quite a few different songs that got popular. Like, man, people are just odd.
Well, one of them was yeah, have you heard that song Dance Monkey?
Dance Monkey. No, sir.
Yeah,
Believe
no.
I've heard
So there was this I think it was Australian or something. She was a busker, okay?
that. Okay.
So she was a professional busker. She would go busk on the corners, and they have to have licenses and stuff like that. So she was pretty good, and she wrote a song called Dance Monkey. And we were all in the vehicle, and it's rare that we're all in the vehicle together unless we're going on vacation or something. But I think we were going to maybe the state fair or something. We were all in the same vehicle, and I'm in the front passenger seat. My wife's driving because she's got the bigger car, and the kids were in the back. And my I think he was probably 8 or 9, maybe 10, 9-ish. And he leans forward and he goes, "Ooh, turn it up. That's Dance Monkey." And so my wife turns up the radio, and I'm sitting there, and it sounded all squeaky at first. And I'm like, finally I realized, and I said, "That's a real song." And my wife died laughing. Because I was truly baffled. I was like,
Yep. I had to mute
yeah.
for a second. There was a plane going up over top of me. I'm trying to, keep that out of y'all.
Man, you're gonna
kinda
like
rough.
this burger. You're gonna like this
Nice.
burger.
I'm
I
looking
finally
forward to
found
it.
a good one that people can't get. It's craft. It's here,
Yep.
and I can bring it with me, and it'll be a treat.
Well, speaking of that, down here, have you tried any of the Still Austin stuff? I'm not sure I've sent you any samples.
No, I've not. No, but just hang on because I'll be there, and
Well,
then
yeah, I've got pretty much everything they've got out right now.
yeah,
And after listening to Nancy Fraley and I think his name was like Bobby or something on 21090 stream Tuesday, um, they're having a cast strength rye that's going to be coming out toward the end of the year. I'm definitely going to get you a bottle of that
okay,
because it's 100% rye. It's
yeah,
100% Texas grain, Texas rye, and their normal expression of that's I think it's about 99 proof or so, but they're going to have a cast strength rye, and oh my goodness, I'm going to get a case of that stuff when it comes out. because it's just so tasty. You can
Hmm.
pick up so many different notes off of that stuff. I get chocolate. I get, a little bit of that rye spice, a little of that pepper. Uh, no, no licorice, no that kind of weird notes. Don't get that kind of rye out of it at all.
Yeah, 21090 is Todd and Andy, and if you see
Yep,
21090 in the chat, it's
usually
100%
Todd.
Todd. It's Todd.
Usually. Yep. Andy's actually going to come down here to Austin. I think May sometime, like May 1st or something. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping to hook up with him down here. But I've uh, it's that's still Austin, man. If you haven't tried it, their normal expression, the musician, is good. They have a
Yeah.
cask strength of their normal bourbon, which is really good. And then Nancy Fraley, she's the one. She's their master blender. So she's the one that's kind of deciding on different stuff for them. And I've had some Nancy Fraley picks because they usually release one about usually like once a month. They'll release a Nancy Fraley pick, and
Mm,
that stuff it's cask strength, and oh, it is super tasty. But
mm.
their rye, that's
Yeah,
primo
I'm
too.
going to buy the bourbons while I'm there. I'll probably get one of each,
Mm.
the regular and the cast strength. And if I can get a pick, I'll grab one.
Oh, they have it at the distillery right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you stop by the distillery before you get to my house, then yeah, they'll have it.
Oh, I was going to come to your house and then we could go there. I mean, I was just
Okay.
going to stop at that one. Um,
Oh, up in Round Rock, gotcha.
Yeah, in Round Rock because that's just too far. I don't want to go from South Austin all the way back up to Round Rock and then back again.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
Stop on the way from Dallas. Stop in Round Rock, and then
Do you
head
know if
on
they
down
have
there
any
to Mountain.
stag there?
I
Have you
have
seen
not
any
seen
stag?
stag. I have never seen a stag down here on the shelf. Period.
Yeah. I know you said um just left my
Uh,
mind.
what's it?
The,
Not
the giant
whiskey.
horse.
Oh, Carter.
Old Carter, the big booty horse. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. And then what's the? Is it Foregate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He does picks of Foregate,
Okay.
so he has that behind the counter. I've seen that. I've just
Y-
not bought any of those myself.
You know, I have passed on a particular bourbon every single time, and I may have been making a mistake, but
Hmm.
I just I pass on three chord every single time.
Okay.
I don't know why,
Okay.
but well, I know why because they only have it at my honey hole, and when I go
Mhm.
in there, she always has too much for me to pick from, and I keep seeing three chord on the shelf, but I don't always see this and I don't always see that. So by the time I grab those, that's about what I want to spend,
Yep.
and then I forego the three chord.
I
But
understand.
I mean, I really want to get a bottle of three chord just so I can review it. But yeah, is what it is. But yeah, when this we're going to spin here in just a minute. But after this one, I'll set up the next one. But then it's put me in. So if you're getting ready to hop off or on, stay on because we're about to get a free 5 entries to the wheel
Yep.
here in just about 2 minutes. But I am going to present my screen and we're going to spin this thing.
All right. Nice, Fulton.
Gangnam
Boots
Style.
Good and Boogie's a good tune. Hope you did well on it.
Brooks and Dunn. That's a
Brooks and
hard
Dunn.
song to sing there.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Of course, I
Ronnie
couldn't carry a note for a bucket
Griffith.
myself, so.
All
You
right,
hush, Fulton.
twisted. And we have let the confetti die down. I will set this next one up. Yeah. I don't know this one either, but that doesn't matter. Still worth 15. All right, I've got that ready, but I am going to
I should get me some wax sometime. And
do that right there. It's time for Put Me in any form or fashion. There's Newfoundlander.
oh, oh, better put me in too. Oops, hang on. Spelt it wrong. It's a put me into a free thing. You, he'll automatically put you in for 10 spins or 10,
Five.
10 spots. Yes.
Five. Five.
5?
Five.
Okay.
Or did I up it to 10? Did I up it to 10 last week?
I don't remember.
I'll have to look at
Maybe
my
last
scroll.
week it might have been, but
No, I think it's still 5. Let's see. Full time. Maybe I did up to 10. I'll have to go back and check. Let's see here. Big Daddy H. I'll go back and check on that. I don't think I did. No, it was when everything was doubled, it was 10. Kathy Bates. All right. All right. Art. Groovy. Make sure I haven't seen any blue tonight. Oh, except mine. So I'm watching the YouTube chat, so I had to go back and look at the other chat.
no, good.
Make sure. If anyone's on Facebook, you can enter the spins. You can put me in and all of that. So let's see here. I'm seeing if anybody else is coming in. I may or may not have missed somebody. We'll see. So here's who I have. I am going to read it off, and you can still put me in there. It's not stopping. But so far, I have Newfoundlander Ingalls family, Jimmy's Random Content, Twisted Art Lady, Mr. Fulton Mraz, Big Daddy H, Sugar Kitty, Mr. Great Shot, Kathy Bates, Tater Dom, Hanakalani Creations, Art by Sparkle, and Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic.
Did you get Twisted?
Yeah, Twisted Art Lady. Yep.
Okay. All right, I believe you got it.
Yes, I believe I did. Yeah, I think I put her in.
Dude Classic didn't say put me in yet. Hint, hint.
I know, he just got eyeballs.
he lurking. I do that in a lot of different streams sometimes, where I just don't feel like chatting or anything else. I just want to chill out, relax, and, see what's going on. I'll just hang back, not say nothing, and, watch the stream, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, now Dude Classic, he's got a channel going over there, and he's had channels in the past. Good stuff. So if somebody wants to post, well, I tell you what, I'll do this.
I get you. I got you.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all give him a sub over there. We'll let this go for a few more minutes. If you missed it, we are put me in right now. You get 5 free entries to the quarterly drawing at 8 p.m. every single week.
There you go.
Yeah, I started off drinking Bardstown Fusion Series, and I just finished a little shot of Turning Point from Craft Distillery from North Carolina. So I am going to follow that up.
Well, something that's over your head there.
No, I'm going to go for the Dry Fly. This is a 101. This is 101 proof.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this one here.
I heard of that one. I've not seen it yet.
Now, this is a blend. So it says distilled in Washington State and Indiana. So you know what Indiana means.
Yes.
So they are distilling, but they can't keep up with what the distribution. And they're augmenting. They're buying barrels, but it's not bad. I wouldn't. I mean, call it a awesome bourbon, but like I said, I don't kick bourbons out of bed.
So they're still a little bit young, but they have stuff aging more than likely.
Yeah, and it's a 3-year age statement on the bottle.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nah,
I mean,
but look how pale
like
it
some
is.
of the still Austin stuff down here, it's got I think the rye is like a 2-year age statement. And you're
Yeah.
thinking, oh man, 2 years old, how good could it be? And you're like, oh, once you try some, you're like, holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Texas, so stuff ages quite a bit quicker down here. We have 30-degree temperature changes on a daily basis down here.
I will tell you this. This is a creamy little bourbon,
Ooh, yummy.
and it's good for that. But that North Carolina Turning Point puts it to shame. But it's different. It's almost like when I drink this after Turning Point, it's almost like drinking a cream soda.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Or not a
I do
soda,
like,
but
yeah, I do like cream
vanilla.
soda though. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of vanilla coming out.
big old vanilla bomb. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, last night I tried a little bit of a TX blend,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in the Glen, and I'm sitting out here, watching a little YouTube and stuff, and took me a sniff, and I'm like, dang, that's odd. And I went back, smelled it again, and I'm like, this smells like German chocolate cake.
Wow.
I'm like,
And that was TX?
Yeah, TX.
Huh.
And
I have a bottle of TX up there.
I've never smelled that on a whiskey before.
Yeah.
I get notes of chocolate or, vanilla, things like that, but I'm like, wow, that's just really odd. And I took
Was
a little
it
sip of it.
You said it was a blend?
Well, TX is usually a blend.
A blend, yeah, but it was it wasn't cask or
No, I have a cask bottle in there that's finished in PX cask.
okay.
I haven't tried it yet. I haven't cracked it, but that one's just like it was a half pint basically. Just a small bottle. And I'm like, wow, that's just really odd. Then when I went to actually taste it, that's what it tasted like. It tasted like, German chocolate cake with a little vanilla frosting on it. I'm like, holy crap. Did not expect that at all.
Oops. Yeah, let me do this. I don't think we're going to get any more.
All right, spin it up.
So we are going to stop, put me in.
Okay.
And we are, whoops. Well, I posted it over there instead of over here. But anyway. All right, Facebook. We stopped it there too. It's a
weapon of choice is a dance.
Fat Boy Slim, and the only thing I remember was more cowbell dude was in the video or something.
Nice.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, there you go.
I've got a fever. More cowbell.
Nice. Speaking of cowbell, I need to go talk to a man about a horse. I'll be right back.
I will be here when you get back. Yeah, all right. Weapon of choice is I have no idea, but like I said, I saw Christopher Walken on the thing with a play button, but I didn't have time to play it, so ran out of time today. Didn't get off work till almost 5, and then I've got a lot to do to get ready for this show here. But only because I had to put all the posts to the community tab and get the entries down from last week, get all this top 10 picked out and everything. Yeah, Fulton, we'll talk about it. I'm going to do a round robin show one night where we bring up multiple guests, and we'll probably do that. What I'm trying to focus on right now is more bourbon related guests in the industry and on YouTube and all of that. So we'll see how that goes. But I may bring somebody up for like 2 spins. And Kathy Bates. Let me write this down right quick. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, we will. I'll probably end up doing something like that, and then we'll do. If I do that, I'll have a first guest for the first. Well, I'll go two spins, which would be 2, 3. Bring up a guest to that one. 3, 4 guests, 4 guests all together, and do it that way. Throughout the show. But yeah, I'm talking with Chase. Chase may come up here too at some point and want to be a guest on the show. I haven't worked that out just yet, but I am going to be doing a show I'm going to do 3 shows remotely out of this. So you won't see all the pretty stuff behind me. But I'll still do the show every Thursday while I'm away from home for 3 weeks. I'll be gone. But the show will go on though.
All right then.
You got a Dos Equis.
Yeah. When in Texas.
Yep. I don't always drink beer.
Mm-hmm. But when I do,
it's Miller Lite.
No, I don't always drink Dos Equis. I drink all kinds of weird stuff.
No, my slogan is, I always drink beer, and when I do, it's mostly Miller Lite.
Yep. Well, Miller Lite for me. Well, my buddy, best friend here, this is what he's drinking right now.
Well, that's what I was drinking before I switched over.
Which is a good summer beer because it's like beer flavored water.
It is, yeah, barely.
So
beer flavored.
A Miller Lite's basically the same thing.
Miller Lite's got a little more flavor to it, I think.
It might.
Yeah. The only reason I switched, because I was drinking Coors Light and I liked it because the cans are just a little bit slimmer and taller.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I had a Yeti koozie.
Yep.
And all I had to do on the Coors Light is loosen the top, push the can down in it, and tighten it back up again. And the can was raised above the lip of the thing. So when I went to get a drink, I could actually, I didn't have to get my lip on the tip edge of it. Exactly. And I just quit using the koozie altogether with the Miller Lite.
Well, you don't typically use it in the wintertime. Yeah. Now it's getting close to summer again. Spring now. So
I'll tell you what, I've been watching a lot of
Phil. Once you get to summertime down here in Texas, you better be having you a koozie or something on there or pounding them down pretty quick because if you don't, they're going to get hot and nasty in a hurry.
Well, what I did was when it gets too hot and I drink them outside, I get the bottle cans, the tall cans.
Yep.
You can get the 15, 16 ounces in the pack. And I have a giant koozie that you can put a can down, the bottle can, and screw the thing on, and it works perfect for the Miller Lite. So
I got a koozie for the 40 ounces.
Oh wow, that's big.
Yep.
Bathtub.
It's like big around, like this tall or something.
Yeah. Man, we used to get
like the super tall boys. Yeah.
What was the 32 ounce? Is that what it was? It was because we used to get the 40s, but we used to get the 24 tall can, the double can.
Oh, maybe that's what it is then.
Yeah, the big tall double can.
It's your regular size beer, but it's like double the.
It's a little fatter.
Tall boy.
Yeah, it's a little fatter.
A little fatter than a regular tall boy, but taller than a tall boy too.
Yeah, because they have them in Hillsboro, or not Hillsboro, but Covington. Well, they did when we were living there, and we would go to that gas station, and they would have the big ice buckets out, and they would put those big tall double cans, 24 ounces, all in there. And Dad and I would grab, I'd grab a Coors Light, he'd grab a Miller Lite. We'd go up there and pay for them, and take the gravel road home and just sit there.
That's what they call back home is road beers.
Yep.
They have those down here too.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
I figured they did. They're all over Texas. What it is. Those are good though. They were so cold because that ice, and we would dig down in there and grab one from down. Don't get the one laying on top.
Oh no, no. Dig
Mm,
down, freeze your hand off just for a second or so there, and get you the good cold ones that are on the bottom.
that's right. Yeah, I know. I didn't post this for very long, but we're about to spin this thing because I forgot and got behind. But we're going to present this screen now and spin
Ooh,
this one. This one's for 15 entries
more
to the quarterly drawing. Weapon of choice. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
more power to you there, Sugar Kitty. I can't do that. That's them hot peppers will whoop my butt. Oh,
Fulton.
Fulton finally come in there with one.
All right, that was for 15 entries. This next one's also for 15 entries. We'll let his confetti die down there a little bit. This is the last one for 15, and then the number one is worth 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. So
Yes,
here
sir.
we go. All right. This is by Irene Cara.
That was the name of the lady in Maryland that I was trying to think of. Irene Tan.
Oh, Irene Tan. This is Irene Cara saying,
Yep.
"What a feeling."
What a feeling. Oh yeah, I remember that song. That was way back in the day.
Yeah.
Irene Cara. Yep, that was way back in the day. I remember that.
Evidently, there was a dance,
Oh yeah.
or somebody came up with one anyway.
Oh, what a feeling.
Hmm.
Almost like Raining Men sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Flashdance sort of thing. Yeah,
Oh, was that what it was from? Maybe.
might have been.
Might have been. Because see, they're not giving me the movies and stuff. Because like Footloose, of course, that was from the
Oh
movie
yeah, from
Footloose.
the movie
So
Footloose, of course.
yeah,
Yeah, Sugar
Flashdance,
Kitty said
baby.
Flashdance. Yeah, I
Yeah.
trust Sugar Kitty.
Oh
He's a
yeah,
wealth
yeah.
of knowledge.
He also has Google.
True that.
I am spot on with my knowledge when I have Google at my fingertips. Yeah, you just have to know where to look.
Yeah,
That you
I
got to
got
be careful. Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine that man, if I want to know some information, I can ask him, and he'll be like, he spits it out quick.
Yeah, he
I'm
should
looking
go
for
on
something.
Jeopardy.
If I need a part, or I'm like, what is this called? I need one of these. Where do I find one? He'd be like, it's this. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, I know
But
that.
he's the Amazon guru too, though. He's the guy that you go, I need one of these, and he's like, it's this on Amazon. Boom.
And what I started doing, and
There you
another
go,
thing too
sir.
is I learned a long time ago how to search on Google. And if you don't know the qualifiers to search on Google, just look them
Hmm.
up. A colon, an equal sign, the all of that type of stuff. Look up how to search Google,
Okay.
and you can do like you can search for only EDU sites as an example.
Well, dang, you need to clue me in on some of that then,
Yeah,
because
I'll send you a thing that shows you how
some
to
of the stuff I'm trying
do
to
it.
find some specific things, and
Mm-hmm.
it takes me like hours to
Now, see what?
filter
Yeah,
through
I'll
all
show you.
the extraneous BS to find what I'm actually looking for. You know?
Yeah, and multi-word things you want to put in quotes, and you're telling it. I want to find all these words together.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
So you have to like put it in quotations or whatever or something like that.
yeah. But there's other things you can use brackets. You can use different one. I'll send you the deal
Okay.
of how to
There
search
you go,
Google.
Sugar Kitty. Fame. I remember that.
Fame.
That's an old
I
school
want to
movie.
live forever.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's it. That's it.
Hex to the yes. All righty. Yeah, we're gonna let this go.
I need a cigar.
We are just about.
I need a cigar.
He needs one.
The cutter and everything's out in the garage, and the cigars are over yonder. Don't worry about
I am gonna.
it. Table.
We're watching the conversation. All right, there's the alarm. I'm gonna present the screen. Here we go. These go a little faster.
Okay, I did not say that.
Good luck, everybody.
I said I needed a cigar, not extra.
Fulton again. Look at Fulton come in twice in a row.
That's twice. He's on the road tonight.
He is now. This last one's for 20. If it lands on Fulton again, he will get the entries, but I will spin again.
Yep. Got to pass it around.
Yep, gotta get somebody else a chance.
There you go, Big Daddy.
All right, so I will say this was a choreographed video, and I guess the dance it's done in a group mostly, I guess, and it was I guess I've seen it on the dance floor where drunk idiots got together and was trying to do it, but this is Thriller.
Thriller. Oh yeah, yeah. That was definitely on MTV. Everybody and their brother was on that dance for sure.
You drag your feet along
Mhm.
and do something like this or something.
Yep. Oh, you know what it reminded me of is shoot. Frankenstein.
Oh yeah. Now this
way, sir. You know, and Igor with the hunch and everything. Walk this way, sir.
yeah. What's up, board old fart? Yeah, we're on hashtag Thriller for 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. Jump on it.
Yeah.
We're in a new. We are
Jump
in
with
a.
some Thriller.
We are in a new quarter here. Yeah, zombies before it was popular. Yeah. Now I just want to remind people that this top 10 list come to us from the hooligans over in the UK. So
those. Never mind. Igor. Yep.
yeah, Igor.
Yeah. Young Frankenstein. Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
that was such a great movie with Gene Wilder and everybody. Oh,
See, what I need to do is have a weekend where I watch Blazing Saddles,
my
Young
favorite.
Frankenstein,
Yes.
Spaceballs, just that,
Yeah.
all those, and just knock them out.
Oh yeah. You got to throw in some Mighty Python there too. You know,
Oh
search for the
yeah,
Holy
Holy
Grail.
Grail. Yeah, I
Oh
got to see
yeah.
the rabbit. You know, I got.
Yeah. That's a mere bunny.
Yeah,
Oh, love that. Me and my buddy, we're still quoting stuff from Mighty Python. Tis a mere flesh wound.
yeah. No arms,
I've had
legs.
worse.
Yeah.
You have not. Oh, and Airplane too. Don't forget, gotta throw that in there too.
Mm,
But Blazing Saddles, oh my God, that's got to still be one of my favorite movies ever.
I know. Airplane. He's sitting there, and he goes, throw it in his face. He has a drinking problem. Throw that
Yeah,
water in his
yeah,
face.
exactly.
Naked gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw them all in there.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
call it a draw.
Blazing Saddles, though. Dang, that's still just nowadays. It would offend so many people. It's pathetic.
Oh, it's sitting around the campfire eating the beans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
ripping them.
that's not the only scene. I mean, holy crap.
Right. No, I'm just
There's-
saying. I wasn't saying that would do it, but no, there was. Yeah.
The Wild Wild West.
You know, a movie I used to like a long time ago, back in, I guess, 80s or whatever, or was it 70s? But when did Conan the Barbarian come out? Was that 70s?
Conan the Barbarian. That was like late '80s, I think.
It wasn't late.
Early '80s.
Oh, yeah,
Like
early
82,
80s.
83. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere along there. Man, I need to watch one of those again. I haven't seen that in.
Yeah. Oh, where'd Jody go? It's just me and a cigar. Oh, Robin Hood Men Tights.
I'm back.
That was a good one.
I accidentally swiped my. I went to brush something off my pad, the Magic Pad on the MacBook, and if I push to the right with two fingers, it's a backup on the browser, and it throws
Oh.
me out into. But the alarm went off, so we're going to spin this thing while I was out. Yeah, I was coming back in, and the alarm went off. Good luck, everybody, on Thriller.
Sugar Kitty Sleeper? I don't remember Sleeper. I remember seeing that one. Oh yeah, Life of
Jimmy's
Brian.
random
Yeah,
content.
that's two for Jimmy, isn't it?
Nope. That's his first.
Well, Dobby dang.
Because I always put him down as Jimmy Rand. All right, that was it. And we have a few minutes left here to wrap things up. Congratulations
Good
on the
start.
20 entries to the quarterly drawing, Jimmy's Rand.
Yep. Jimmy's
Are you-
random content.
I used to just put OG down, and then he changed.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Sugar Kitty. I'm not sure that I've ever seen that one.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Oh, here's one. Here's one I have that. Oh, I died laughing so hard. Was Arthur Dudley Moore?
Oh, Dudley Moore Arthur. Yeah,
Arthur.
that was
That was what it
funny.
was.
Oh
And
yeah,
oh my God, he's drunk and he's trying to
yeah.
find the right room and he's beating on that door. And that old woman jerks the door open. It was like, "Rah!" And he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was the one? What was the line where are you drunk? If I could get this in my veins any quicker,
Yeah.
that's how I would do it, sort of thing.
Yeah, man. He
Oh
played
yeah, there you go, Jimmy the jerk with Stephen
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. There you
Yeah.
go, Steve Martin. Yeah, that was a great movie too. Oh, I just need this. That's all I need. Oh, and this too,
And this too.
and that.
And that. Yeah.
The jerk. That was a great movie.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and
That's what it is. If I could just find a better, more efficient way of getting the scotch into my body.
yeah. And what was that? What was that one I
Oh.
was just thinking of?
That
I'll
was
think of it
great.
again. I had it and then it left my brain again. It came and went and came and went.
Yeah, it
No,
happens to
Pink
me all the
Panther.
time.
Pink
Huh?
Panther. Pink
The
Panther.
Pink Panther. Oh yeah.
Do
Yep.
I have
Missed
a
it by
massage?
that much.
Yeah. Do I have a massage?
Yeah, exactly. I thought you said your dog didn't bite. That's not my dog.
Yeah, it's not my dog.
Oh, yeah, Kato with the hat. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was great. Got a lot of the old 007 stuff, back in the day.
Oh yeah. Dr. No. That was
Yeah.
like, wasn't that the first one?
GoldenEye, and yeah, there was a bunch of those good movies
Boy, Ian Fleming made a crap ton of money off that stuff.
for sure.
But we are at the bottom of the hour, which means the fun, good times must come to an end. So, guys, thanks for joining. Congratulations to everybody that got entries to the wheel on the hashtag draws and the put me ins. But it is time to call it a night. Peace, love, and bourbon.
Peace, love, and bourbon, y'all.
Yep.